NBA best bets, December 20th, yesterday, added on 3.7 units, making us up almost 12 units over the last 5 videos here on YouTube. And you guys need to be following along here. Of course, going to give you some free previews here of what we do at Probably, which is track the winningest sportsbooks around the world to find the best bets today and every day across what we're doing, of course, on Probably.com, as well as here on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and all of that. But again, help me help you. That's what I'm asking you to do here, because Probably's data is cooking, and I want you guys to come along. Let's get into it right now. Under 56.5 second quarter total points in Mavs versus Clippers. Currently has a 44.1% chance to win. Best bet right now is at plus 134 odds, and that gives the bet a 3.3 probably score. Of course, what that is a basic expected value calculation, basic ROI calculation to tell you this bet were played infinitely. That's how much more money it would win you based upon that true probability we get, again, from those winningest sports books, along with the sports books VIG as well. So we account for everything here to give you the pure math of what it takes to win. And you're following some stuff out there. You're following those prop betting apps. You're following some channels that are just holding their fingers up to the wind and tell you what to happen. This is actual math. This is actual things that mean that, honestly, that large trading firms use the same kind of things to make sure that they're hitting winning bets. That's what we're doing for you, and it's all from the power of a mobile phone for less than $10 a month. Promo code FIRST. So that's the game at Probably here. Let's keep going through and find some more good ones. Cavs -1 second quarter point spread in the game versus the Jazz. 52.4% probability to win. Best bet right now is -105 odds, and that gives the bet a 2.2 probably score. Of course, you see DraftKings on the screen, but we don't care if you take it at DraftKings. We just want you to take this bet at -105 odds, because that's what represents a good bet. If this bet were at -110 odds, this bet were at -120 odds, it would be getting closer to being an outright bad bet. But at -105, the probability gives you a little bit of a buffer there, which when this bet wins, you're going to win more money. And that's the goal here. That's what mathematically profitable betting is. And that's what it should look like for you every day. Of course, hopefully using our data at Probably, but OddsJam does something similar for a lot more money on desktop. There's a lot of great tools you can use, and I would encourage you to use those tools instead of the ones that don't really help you and just make you lose money. Other bets we can look at here. There was a Michael Porter one that got pulled before the show, or before doing this video here today. So that was a bit of a downer, but unfortunately we move forward here and we go with Myles Turner over 8.5 rebounds at Hornets versus Pacers. 51% probability to win. Best bet right now is plus 100 odds. Of course, anytime you see a 50% probability or more at plus 100 odds, that basically means the sportsbook isn't charging you VIG on that bet. So it is a good bet to take. 2 probably score a little bit lower on the lower side than we'd like to get sometimes on here, but anything above 2 going to be outside of that margin of error, going to be a good bet to take. And Myles Turner over 8.5 rebounds plus 100 odds is one of those bets. Other bets we can look at here, of course, skipping over the ones under a 1 probably score because of that margin of error potential there. Trae Young under 3.5 made threes and Rockets versus Hawks, 50.1% probability to win. Best bet is at plus 105 odds. So much like that last bet at plus 100, at plus 105, that's basically like the sportsbook paying you 5% VIG on your bet. And that's how sportsbooks win so much money, is that they're charging VIG on bets that are 50-50 chances. If you're getting a 50-50 bet and you're getting plus money on it, that's like putting money in your pocket just from the actual act of taking the bet. And of course, it has a 2.7 probably score, which again represents that ROI metric we talk about all the time here at Probably. Other bets to look at here on tonight's slate. Again, skimming through a bunch here. At a certain point, we are going to filter out the ones under a 1. We haven't done it yet because I don't know why. It's a lot of shit to do when you are a new app trying to get things going. And unfortunately, that's one we haven't tackled yet, but it will be happening soon for paying customers and using that most profitable sort. Another bet to hit here, over 57.5 first quarter total points. Kings versus Celtics. Celtics on a back-to-back, but still hopefully going to get some production going against the Kings today. 58.7% probability to win. The best bet right now is minus 125 odds. And that gives the bet a 5.7 probably score. So under 57.5 first quarter total points. Kings versus Celtics looks pretty good as well. Nick Richards under 9.5 rebounds. Pacers versus Hornets. We did take the over on the Myles Turner rebound, so it makes sense also to take the under on Nick Richards. Nick Richards, 54.8% probability to win. Best bet right now is minus 113 odds, giving this bet a 3.2 probably score. So Nick Richards under 9.5 rebounds. Certainly not as good of a big as Mark Williams, but he is still a guy getting all that work for sure. Got this Myles Turner one already. Skip past that. It's possible there might not be a lot of great bets today, but there we go. Here's one. Sometimes we do pull bets immediately when the odds change and the bet is no longer favorable to you guys. Sometimes I run into that when doing the content, just so you're aware. Of course, if you go to probably.com, you're getting the updated data right in that moment, right within that last time period. So a lot more up to date going to probably.com. Of course, if you're watching this video later in the day. Luka Doncic under 36.5 points, 53.9% probability to win versus the Clippers. We know he's gone hard at the Clippers in the past, but the Clippers have been a bit of a world beater this year. Best bet right now for Luka under 36.5 points, minus 105 odds, and that gives the bet a 5.3 probably score. I'm recording this video at 12:40 p.m. on the East Coast. This was updated 12:24, so you can see how often we're updating things here and pulling things a second that's no longer relevant. Julius Randle under 10.5 rebounds, 54% probability to win. Best bet right now is -110 odds, and that gives the bet a 3.5 probably score. So another strong bet here. We did lose recently on Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson unders. That hurt me the other day because we were on fire 2 days ago. But of course, doesn't matter here. We're going to lose some bets. We're going to win some bets. That's what the process looks like. Can't get clean sweeps every day, even though yesterday we did go 6-2 with one voided bet for Wembanyama. For the most part, like you just want to have those days where it's like 6-4, but you turn a profit, 6-5, but you turn a profit. That's the goal at Probably. It's not going to be these 9-leg parlays. That's not going to help you win over the course of time. And I would never personally advocate for you to do that, even if you use our data to try to do things like that. You want to get single bets. You just want less legs to have to hit. Miles Bridges back in the States so he can play because he's a dirtbag and he can't play in Canada. An under 31.5 PRAs here, points plus rebounds plus assists. Miles Bridges, 51.4% probability on this one. Once again, better than a 50-50 bet, and you're getting plus 100 odds, and that gives the bet a 2.8 probably score. So that's the math behind what it takes to win bets. It's just having that bet that's more than a coin toss, getting plus money on it, or basically getting no vig on this one. If you're a DFS player, it's the equivalent of playing in tournaments where there's overlay or no rake on a tournament. That's what you're trying to do with your bets if you can, is get close to that 50-50 probability and then give yourself plus money on it if you can find it. Tyler Hero over 30.5 PRAs, points plus rebounds plus assists. 56% probability in this game, -121 odds give the bet a 2.5 probably score. So another strong bet here. Tyler Hero over 30.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. Magic and Heat, both down-paced teams, but Tyler Hero does a little bit of everything, and that's always a positive thing to have when you are trying to hit a PRAs kind of play. See if we can get one more good bet in here because I know we are getting towards the longer side where I want these videos to be. Really wish that Michael Porter line. It was like Michael Porter 14.5 points, and fortunately that one went away. This will be our last one, I think, and that should be getting us. We should be close to 10, right? I should keep a count probably how many bets we're doing, but I don't. The Anthony Melton under 10.5 points has a 50.8% probability to win. Best bet right now, again, 50-50 bet, getting plus 110 odds. So it's basically getting 10% vig on this bet from the sportsbook. That gives the bet a 6.7 probably score. So DeAnthony Melton, not a star player. Hopefully everybody will be a full go today for the Sixers, so that wouldn't make this a worse bet as the day goes on. But Melton under 10.5 plus 110 odds will give you a 50.8 probably score. And of course, there's a bunch more bets that I won't hit here, but I'll scroll through quickly here so you can see the full breadth of what we have. Of course, we do have other sports as well. We have soccer, we have football, we have hockey, tennis right now on a little bit of a break, but college basketball as well, college football. It's bowl season. Again, if you just want to get mathematically profitable bets, I get wanting to do the work. I get wanting to go in and look at the last 10 games, look at the season and go, yeah, this is the bet that I want to make based off the research and hard work I put in. It doesn't have to be that hard, guys. It just has to be taking advantage of mathematically inefficient situations that sportsbooks provide. And they provide them over and over again because there are tens of thousands, millions of markets going on a day. And I know that because we pay ungodly amounts for our databases because we have all these markets being saved at a given time. So again, help me help you. Join Probably and getting the best bets you will ever find in your life. Across a million pick sites, you will not just find this mathematical profitable approach over and over and over again that we have at probably.com. So check it out. If you want to save 50%, and that means getting your first month for under $10 a month of all of our pregame data, for under $25 a month of all of our live in-game data, which has even more inefficient markets. Do it. Please join us at Probably. We're trying to build an app. We're trying to build a company. And more than that, really, obviously, well, fucking equally, we want you guys to win money. Like, I do this because I like helping people win money. I do DFS content. I've done it for Stochastic since 2018 because I like helping people do the stuff and get better at the stuff. And with Probably, we've made it about as idiot-proof as can be. So check it out at probably.com. Subscribe down below. Hit the like button. I forgot to always ask for subscribes and likes here because we're trying to grow the YouTube as well. But spread the good word. Check it out at probably.com and use that promo code FIRST to save 50% on your first month or first year even. And I'll be back with you guys tomorrow for more best bets. So good luck, and I'll see you guys then.